You're listening to KFWB News Talk 980. My name is Les Brown. I'm Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. We thank you so much for joining us. I want you to know, as you experience this thing called life, understand that defeats and setbacks are things that build your character. Never say I'm having a bad day. Always say I'm having a character building day. Every day is a good day. If you don't believe it, try missing one. Think about it. Listen, we're talking about career lessons and what are the things you've learned? Russell Simmons, a guy who's living his dream, and he gave some steps and strategies on how he got there. And there are other individuals who, in the pursuit of their dream, Joel is one of those individuals. Joel, I want to thank you so much for calling in. You're a professor, and you're making iPhone apps as a transition program into what it is you really want to do. Tell me about that, and thank you so much for listening.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking my call. I'm a university professor. I've been doing that for about 12 years, and I enjoy some parts of it, but a lot of the time I end up selling my time. You know, and there's only so much time I can sell. I've got a family for it, and so last summer I took on this project of making an iPhone app, and I killed my cable for the summer and just spent every waking minute working on this thing to try to get it off the ground. And short story is it's doing fantastically. It's doing really well. I had to take on some investors in order to get it done, this one. So they own a little piece of it. But that's enabled me now to have enough cash to make one without investors, to do my own deal, and hopefully gain a lot more financial freedom in that process.
Fantastic. Well, you deserve that for yourself, and congratulations for having the courage and the imagination to create a new life for yourself and starting a new chapter for yourself and your family.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Fantastic. You know, when you think about it, all of us, if there's a study that indicated all of us get at least 3 ideas a year, that if we would just act on one of those ideas, it would make us a millionaire. Have you ever thought about something and then you didn't act on it and you looked around and somebody else was doing it? That has happened to me so many times. Hello, Terry. Thank you so much for calling in. Now, I want to know, what is your dream and where are you in relationship to your dream? What's going on?
Well, actually, I have a really great job. I'm a set painter in Hollywood. I paint sets and props for movies and TV. And there's a lot of products that aren't available that set painters have to make themselves. And I just decided, well, maybe I should put those products out so they're already made. And by starting my company, what I really did was I just changed my entire way of thinking. Instead of saying, oh, I wish somebody would make something, I took it upon myself to do something. And every day I think of 2 or 3 other things I can add to my inventory, different paintbrushes, just all kinds of stuff. It just changes your whole way of thinking when you start thinking that way.
Yes, absolutely. And this is the time that we're living in where you have to be innovative. You have to use your imagination. It's the age of self-reliance. We know that there's no such thing as job security. And I remember my mother saying that there's a poor rat that only has one hole to get some cheese out of. You've got to have something else going for yourself. Listen, thank you for being creative and using your imagination, and thank you for calling in and sharing your story.
Thank you for taking my call.
I appreciate you. Thank you. I want to talk to you, Vivica. Vivica, thank you so much for calling in. I want to know what it is that you're doing and how you're going about living your dream.
Currently, I'm an insurance agent, but what I'm doing to pursue my dream is I write children's books.
Okay.
And so I've written 5 children's books to date. And they've been published and printed.
Okay.
And so that's my dream, is to be able to continue to be able to write full time and teach other people and encourage other people how to teach children. Well,
you know something else, Vivica, as I listen to you? You have a very good speaking voice. You're a very effective communicator. I train speakers like you. I've been speaking for over 40 years, so it's time for me to step back and step in and help individuals like yourself use your voice and your writing skills to make a greater impact.
So when do I meet with you?
You believe it or right now thing, huh? Well, continue to listen to the program. I'm going to do something for my listeners. I'm going to do a special event. You've got to come and see Dave Ramsey and I. We're going to be speaking together. You're going to enjoy that presentation. But you have a great voice. Thank you so much. And you're writing children's books. Great.
Yes. Actually, they're Bible stories.
Oh, that is great. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate you calling up and sharing your dream and how you're using your talents and expanding in another direction. Thank you so much.
And
You take
your show. I love listening to being able to listen to something positive and encouraging on the way in. So keep it up.
Okay, thank you so much for calling in. Okay. Hey, Gary, thank you for calling in. Gary, and you're involved in sales and you have desires to be a songwriter, or are you writing songs at this point in time?
Well, Les, thanks for taking my call. I've been writing songs for about 15 years and in sales for 10. Mm-hmm. And, I finally produced a CD about 2 years ago.
Yes.
And now there's a publisher who's interested in one of the songs, interested in publishing it, and has given me a publishing agreement, a song agreement.
Now, do you sing as well?
I don't sing on this CD. Two friends of mine came in and sang on it because they sing so much better than I do.
Yes, okay. Barry White, the late Barry White, he was a songwriter, and then he wrote some songs, and he decided that he was going to do them after he couldn't find people to do them the way that he wanted to do them. But there are some songs, I bet you, that you've written, you say, you know what, this is my voice. I've got to do this one here.
Yeah, there's that, and that's what I'm working on right now is some new music where my voice is going to accompany it, yeah. Yeah,
this is the time you want to use all your talents, abilities, and skill. Gary, thank you very much, but at any time that you get so inspired, you write a motivational song for me, the motivator, that's what they call me, please call me up and trust me, I will sing it for you. Just listen to me right now.
All right.
Love me tender, love me sweet. All my dreams come true. Can you hear it? It's in there. Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bye now.
All right. Have a good one.
All right. Bye. He said he could hear it. I know. There's a voice in me somewhere that's just raring to come out. Okay. Let me talk to Jeff. Jeff, thank you so much for calling in. Jeff, tell me what's going on with you.
I'm complete opposite from most of these people calling in. I feel like I'm in a rut. I've been doing the same job for about 15 years. I'm about ready to turn 41. I feel like time's running out on me. I've got financial responsibilities, and I'm away from home a lot, and I'm missing out on a lot of things with my son. Which
how old is your son, Jeff?
He's 12.
He's 12 years old.
And, financially it's not as rewarding as I had hoped. Over the years, things have changed, and I had hoped that it would be more beneficial for me to stay in and see where it went, but it looks more and more like a dead-end type situation for me, and it's just really not really rewarding. I'm paying the bills, and I'm handling my responsibilities just fine, but, I think there's something more out there for me. I just don't know what.
Yeah, let me ask you this. If you were doing something else that resonated with who you are, Jeff, what would that look like?
Well, I love sports, I listen to sports radio a lot. I think dealing with something in regards to being involved, whether it's behind the scenes or broadcasting or programming or anything like that, I think that would be a very interesting job for me.
But have you done any volunteer work in that area?
That's just it. That's kind of my stuck part. I am... I'm in a full-time job, and I'm traveling quite a bit. It's not as easy as, just doing some time. It's consistency. When you do any kind of internship, they expect you to be there. And
how many hours a week do you work?
I work, I work a full 40, sometimes 50 hours a week. And
then when you get off in your off time, what do you do with your off time?
Well, in my off time, I'm from Seattle area. I'm not actually from this area, so like I said, I travel. It's like I'm gone. So my off time, I'm just trying to kill time.
Okay, you say kill time. What do you mean by kill time? What do you mean by that?
Try not to stare at walls in my hotel room.
Okay, but you don't want to kill time. What you want to do is you want to make use of time. You want to use your off time as the time that you're working on your transition program to move you in the direction of doing something that you love to do, that allow you to create something that will give you time to spend with your son and give you something that resonates with who you are as a person, Jeff. You don't have the luxury to kill time. You kill time when you get rich and don't have anything else to do.
Well, that's not me.
Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm suggesting to you. You've got time. You're not working 80 hours a week. There are people who've been working 80 hours a week, and they found a way to use their time productively, what they had available to them, to create something else. So I'm asking you, for your son and for you, to use that time. Don't kill your time, but use that time productively. That's the time that you will invest in creating something that goes beyond just paying the bills, but something that resonates with who you are as a person. Build something you can be proud of and show your son what a great man you are.
Would you recommend, like, maybe online college courses, getting a degree that way?
Absolutely. You want to experiment and find out something. Just use that off time to start searching. Asking, it shall be given. Seeking, ye shall find. Knocking, it shall be open. Start becoming committed to creating something new and watch the opportunity show up for you.
One more thing.
Hold on just a minute. Hold on. I'll be right with you.